Okay, so I'm chatting with James Tripp of hypnosiswithouttrance.com, and James is coming to speak at the Brighton NLP group on Wednesday the 8th of December. So welcome, James. I was just wondering if you could tell me a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Hi Viv, thanks for having me along to the group and interviewing me here now, so that's much appreciated. Who I am and what I do, okay. Predominantly I bill myself, I guess, as a transformative hypnotist and neurolinguist, and this is how I bill myself to my clients. So I work with clients one-on-one, I do change work, mostly focusing for me on behavioural change. So it's people who are doing things that they don't want to do, or they're not doing things that they do want to do. So I don't do stuff like allergies and health-related stuff. I do behavioural change work. Aside from that, I also teach hypnosis. I used to be a trainer of NLP, but I'm not running NLP practitioners anymore. I'm focusing on the hypnosis without trance stuff, which is my own approach to hypnosis. I'll say a bit more about that. It's an approach to hypnosis that's developed through, even though I see clients, I do hypnotherapy, change work, this kind of thing, I spent a large amount of time, particularly last year and a bit the year before, doing a lot of weird street hypnosis stuff, so just kind of going up to people in bars, on street corners, in marketplaces, and doing hypnosis because it seemed like a great way to really expand my boundaries and my scope with regard to doing hypnosis. I thought if I could do it anytime, any place, anywhere, we can get stuff happening super well in the client sessions. The thing that I found from doing this work, is that almost everything I believed about hypnosis and how it works turned out to really not actually fit that well. And it led to me revising my beliefs a lot. And this is why I come along with this hypnosis without trance model, which is essentially about using communication to directly engage people's beliefs and imaginations and lead them to a place where their reality, their perception of reality, literally shifts. And the thing that I think is particularly relevant is this is using everyday cognitive processes that people have. It's not about altering their state, it's about engaging them directly, who they are, where they are, engaging their mind, engaging their cognitive processes, and literally for an amount of time transforming their perception of reality. And that's what the hypnosis without trance stuff is about.
I'm really excited about this because as an NLPer, you're taught that change can happen out of a trance-like state. But from the small amount I've seen that you do, what you seem to be suggesting is you can develop any hypnotic state without trance.
Absolutely, I believe this to be the case. I do not believe that trance is necessary for hypnosis. Now, if anything, I would class trance as a hypnotic phenomena. It's one of the hypnotic, let's say hypnotic phenomenon. I say that all the time, phenomenon. So trance is a hypnotic phenomenon. You use hypnosis to get trance, but the mechanisms of hypnosis are everyday cognitive processes, everyday channels of communication. Trance is an incredibly useful thing. I use it with my clients, change work clients, but I don't use it in order to increase suggestibility. I don't really think it's about suggestibility. I think it's more about engagement and how you engage as a hypnotist or as a facilitator of change with that person. And trance is a different thing. So for me, hypnosis and trance are separate things, and they can overlap in that you can use hypnosis to get trance.
So I think this is fantastic stuff, and I'm really curious to find out more. And I'm thinking that the people coming along to the group are perhaps NLP practitioners, or they use NLP in a business context, or they're just interested in self-improvement themselves. What will they get from the evening?
Okay, for those who are not specifically kind of into hypnosis, people will already be aware of the use of hypnotic language, stuff like the Milton model. I love NLP, I really do. There's something that Milton Erickson said about Bandler and Grinder. I understand, I didn't hear it personally, but so I've been told, that Erickson said when Bandler and Grinder modelled what he did, they did a great job, but they took the shell and they left the nut. And I think there's a lot of truth in this. So when people learn hypnotic language generally, they learn it without a structure underneath. They learn it not really knowing what they want to do with it or how they want to engage a person's beliefs and imagination and how they want to lead that person. So really, with the Hypnosis Without Trance stuff, there's a lot of extra bits and pieces which, although I use them when I demonstrate stuff, I use them to sort of get clear hypnotic phenomena like people's hands stuck to things or name amnesias. They're exactly the same communication techniques that you would get if you would want to shift somebody's, what I call directionalize somebody's thinking. And this is a useful thing. So even from a general communications skills perspective, I would suggest that this would be interesting to people because there's a few little extra bits and pieces to get people to really shift where they're going in their head and really get them to kind of buy into stuff and really key into the shifts that are happening. So really solidify them much more than perhaps you would normally get with normal Milton language pattern use.
Okay, well, I'm really excited about this. I see it as our Christmas treat because it's on Wednesday, the 8th of December, so it's the last event for the year at the Brighton NLP group. It's 7 p.m. on Wednesday, the 8th. So if you'd like to find out more, just have a look at the link below this video and we'll see you there. James Tripp, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Viv.